What's up, Full Circle? It's your boy Flash coming at you with another Wealth Wednesday. Coming at you a little different, though. We're more direct today. You know what I'm saying? Coming with diagrams, coming with breakdowns. Then got my bro Kyle in here. You know what I'm saying? Shout yourself out. Tell him yeah.
Yo, what's the word? You know what I'm saying? Send me PK Smooth. Hey, go tap in, you know what I'm saying? On the Instagram, on the Facebook, you know what I'm saying? Whatever we got going on, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah. Today I'm going to ask these two, you know what I'm saying, like 3 questions about crypto and stocks, you know what I'm saying? So, let's get it started.
Yeah, man. It's your boy Official Go Getter, man. You know, my boy Smooth here. You know, it's my best friend growing up, man. My boy Kylan, man. He gonna ask us a few questions about stocks and crypto. He's gonna ask Flask over here about the crypto. He gonna ask about the stocks. We about to use this whiteboard to break it down, and then we're gonna be breaking down the full circle wealth portfolio and talk about what it is and why we got the assets in there. But you know, I'm excited, man. I mean, how you guys is feeling? You feeling good?
Pretty cool, man.
You feeling good, man? You feeling
It's
good,
Wealth
man?
Wednesdays, man. You
It's
know how I'm
Wealth
feeling.
Wednesdays.
Come on, man.
It's what is it, man? It's beautiful, man. All 3 of us is here. We doing something new, right? It's 12:45, right? The market closes in about 15 minutes, man. Right? So let's kick it off and get it started, man. So look, you can sit down if you want to, brother. You can sit down if you want to. Let me see if they still got you in the shot. You know, yeah, you still right there. So look, what's the first question, man?
Alright, man. So, what I wanted to ask y'all both was, how do y'all decide whether to invest in crypto versus traditional stocks?
Got you. So, just like when I'm allocating money, ask the question again, low key.
So, how do you decide whether to invest in crypto versus traditional stocks?
Got you. Yeah. Really about the risk. How big of a risk you're willing to take, low key. If you're coming, right, you're thinking longer term, right, and you wanna save this over time. You know, maybe give it to your kids generational wealth. Then you know, stocks is always the way to go every time, right? But you wanna more of a quicker flip, right? Crypto's the way to go. So yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I'm gonna answer that too.
Oh yeah.
Let me get the.
Which one? Which one?
Let me get the All right. So, what he asked was, how do we decide when we're going to invest into stocks and how we're going to invest into crypto, right? And what you said was a great answer, right? You know, there's 2 different risk factors because they do 2 different things, right? So you got stocks. This evolves around companies, right? You're investing into companies. While crypto, you're investing in currency, you're investing in utility. These things tend to move pretty quicker, right? There's 2 different assets, and this tends to move pretty stable, right? Depending on what you're investing in, right? A company, if I know that I want to hold something long term, right, and let's say it's Apple, I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna park my money here. Let's say it's $1,000, and I want to park my money here over time, and I just want to let it ride for me. You know, I want it to grow 20%, maybe 100% over the next 5 years, and my 1,000 becomes, let's just say 2,000. You know what I'm saying? So that's with Apple. With crypto, the one he loved, and we talk about a lot, is XRP, right? So you take XRP and say, okay, maybe I might put some money into XRP, or maybe even into another one, Flare, right? And these tend to move a little quicker. I'm gonna play with this money. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna risk a little bit with this money. You know, because I'm also not thinking 10. I might not be thinking as far out as I'm thinking with Apple, right? With this, what you suggest? Maybe like 2-3 years. It depends on the asset. Like with XRP, it depends on the utility as well. So it comes down to what you're trying to do as a person, right? And I really suggest that it's not an either or. I think they both coincide, and it's both, right? Stocks and crypto, because you take that quick money that you might make from crypto, because Flare might move up 20% in 2 days, while Apple might move up 20% in the next 2 months, right? You take that money from Flare, let's say 10% that I just made from that 20%, and I might throw it in the Apple, and I'm gonna let it ride for me long term. So it's about utilizing both because, well.
So basically, crypto is like making it faster.
Yep.
Faster.
Because but not yes, I would say, but it also depends on the utility of the asset. He can break it down some more because different cryptos do different things. Like XRP, that you could break down XRP and why you would hold XRP
Right,
than something else.
Because XRP is more of it's like just like you were saying, utility, and so they're getting into fast transaction and immediate payments through banks, right, and using banks to communicate as well and being a bridge for other currencies as well. And so comparing this to like a Solana coin or a meme coin, right, where you could literally, just like what you're saying, making money faster, you could turn $1,000 into $2,000 in 20 seconds. You feel me? Not 2 months. Exactly. And then there's a good amount of stocks, but there's millions of cryptos as well. There's endless amount of cryptos. We go on like a coin market cap, and just scroll. There we get to the 5,000s. You feel me? The 6,000s of coins, and those are the ones that are paid to be on the platform. You feel me? Like, so. Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. There's meme coins that don't even make it. You see them, like Trump coin. Whoever runs that made enough money for it to go on a DEX, which is it's just like a screener. Like it shows just like TradingView but for crypto. It's called a screener.
That's dope.
Yeah, DEX screener. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Question number.
Yeah, what was
you understood?
Yeah.
You understood the breakdown?
Yeah.
You can add question number 2. I'm trying to figure out how we make this. How I don't want it to lock. Show the lock screen background, screen saver, screen timeout. It's all good though. Ask me a question. I'm just talking.
What's your second question?
All right, second question is what indicators or tools do you use to track market trends or decide when to buy or sell?
I think one of them we're looking at right here is the chart.
Yeah.
You know, technical analysis, right? So,
You might gotta come to the left a little bit.
my bad. I was just saying something.
Oh yeah.
You can go ahead.
No, that's right though. Prime example. Really, the key to everything right here is the charts, the trading view, and yeah, that is. There's so many tools on here that you can utilize. Just like he has these. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but there's white lines. That's support and resistance just right there on the trading view. So you know what I'm saying. There's thousands of tools that you could use as well as look up. There's people that are good with code and they make indicators. So yeah, that's it's a little bit further, but yeah, somebody who's good with code. They can make you an indicator.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. You wanna give an example too?
Yeah. What was the question again?
It was like what indicators do you use to track the market?
Yeah, man. So this is the platform trading view, and when it comes down to indicators, right here.
Yeah, indicators and tools.
Exactly. And if I'm being honest, I don't use too many tools.
Yeah.
So when you understand technical analysis, which is being able to look at these candlestick patterns, right, and know how to read them, you're able to read and dissect where the market is going, right? You're not going to be able to. You can't predict the market all the time, but you can see which direction the market is going, which can play in your favor, right? Because you're able to read all these behind the scenes, right? So what's going on here is right now, there's different time frames when it comes down to technical analysis and when you look at these candles, right? So right now, we're on a daily time frame, and what that means is each of these candles represent a day, right? And if it opened up at the top, if it's red, like it's red right now, and the stock market closes in 5 minutes, right? We're on a daily candle. It's red. That means we started at the top, and we're going to end at the bottom at the low. So that means today we started at about 670, right? And at 672 is where we started and opened up. But we're down here right now. We're at 668. But that long candle tells us that at some point throughout the day we hit 663, right? Once again, I told you that one candle right now on the daily time frame represents one day. But if I want to find out what time we went to 663, I could go to, let's say, a 15-minute time frame, right? Okay, boom. Today is Wednesday. We opened up 672. What time did we hit 663? Oh, we hit 663 at 10:15 a.m., right? Last time we hit 663 seems like a support. Okay, we got here. Okay, and we went up from 663. So you're able to just see what the market is doing. It's like a skeleton behind everything that's going on in the market, right? So I personally don't really use too many indicators and tools, right? But what I will use is understanding and just technical analysis, right? Because do you use any indicators?
Yeah,
What indicators you use?
No, I do not. It's the same type of structure: supply and demand. Support and resistance.
Yeah.
Same
Like-
concept.
Like what could be?
Because it's really about the technical analysis, right? Like maybe the 4 hour, but like that's more fundamental, not technical. You know.
Like and what we mean by tools, right? Or is the fact that like right here is a tool it's called a Fibonacci tool, right? And what it will tell me is kind of like certain zones the market has been at and where the market is going, right? Are we good? Are we good in the camera?
We can't really see it, but
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, it's all good though. You can see enough though.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah, okay. You can see me?
Yeah.
All right, bet. Because I figured they wouldn't really be able to see it. But long story short, man, like this is a Fibonacci tool, right? And what this tool is telling me on the 15-minute time frame is, hey, these are specific zones in the market, right? So I might use this tool for me to kind of gauge, but I don't use it too often, right? But I might use it to kind of confirm the levels that I already have, right? So like right here on the Fibonacci tool, it got these levels. The levels that I already have are coming from a daily time frame. So right here you see, okay, this was a level that it has. Okay, my levels are around that same area, right? And then that's the only level that I see that coincides with this one, right? So that will confirm that kind of level for me, which it did right here. Came back because came back to this support at 663, and we bounced up, right? So I don't use too many tools, but some people like to use tools, and tools aren't bad to use. I just figured out I just figured out what works best for me.
Crazy how it goes up and down like every couple minutes though.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, the market
Yeah,
is
we've
gonna
been
be
real volatile.
yeah.
Came up.
Like so once you understand technical analysis, you're able to look at this and be like, man, you can see that the
Market's
market
looking great right now.
The market is looking great, and the market moves in peaks and valleys, right? You know, shout out to Ashawn, man. When I was learning technical analysis, my boy Ashawn, he taught me this, man, and he used this terminology, man. He used this example. The market moves in peaks and valleys, man. So you're gonna see the market's gonna go up. It's gonna hit a peak. It's gonna hit a valley. It's gonna hit a low. The market's gonna hit a peak. It's gonna hit a valley. But now we hit a peak again, right? We can expect the market to come down again, right? But then it's gonna come back up. So the point with that being said is, you're gonna see the market go up and down and fluctuate, but what does the market do overall? Or on the daily time frame, man, it's going up. The market is a forward moving mechanism. It's gonna move forward, and I'm just saying this so we can remove the fear.
Yeah.
What we need to do is take advantage of those dips. We can see a dip every time. What does the market do, right? So when you understand how to read this chart, you can say, oh, that's a dip right there. We went right back up. Oh, that's a dip right there. We went right back up. That's a little dip right there. We went right back up. That's all these little dips. So you see these dips. Oh, when was this? This is February, March 2020, right? That's COVID. That's a dip right there. We went right back up. So when the market crashes and people be talking smack about the market, the people who are making money are the ones who are taking advantage of the dips. The people who are losing money are selling
Talking.
talking. Yeah, man, and you know, and this only works. You can do this with stocks, you can do this with crypto, but the key is quality assets.
Yes.
Quality assets are the only ones that will come back up after it comes back down.
Speaking of quality assets, what have we been looking at this entire time? What did you just get the technical analysis on? What company is this?
This is right here. This is the ETF, right? So this is the S&P 500 ETF. This gives you the ability to own the the top 500 publicly traded stocks on the stock market under one umbrella, right? So this is what we use to gauge the entire market. This is the overall of the stock market, right? We use this to look at it and dissect, and we can say, okay, if the S&P 500 is up, majority of the stocks in the market are up, right? If the S&P 500 is down that day, or if it's down in general, majority of the stocks are down, right? So we use this to gauge how our economy is looking, how the stock market is looking. This has been for years and years and years. I forgot when it even started, but this has been America's ETF, right? Which is just a stock that you can buy, basically, that gives you the ability to own multiple companies, a percentage of them, under one umbrella, right?
Oh yeah, bro.
So yeah, man, this is that quality asset.
Yeah.
And all you gotta do, the cheat code is to own the companies inside the S&P 500. So yeah, man, we can move on to the third question.
Yeah.
What you got, my boy?
All right. So what's a good lesson that you guys learned from a good or bad trade?
Oh yeah.
I can go first on that.
You go first.
Fear of missing out, man. There's been times where there's people, promoting something or buy this, and I was like, oh, I go look and it's it seems like it's doing something, but I'm so amped about what he's talking about. I'm not paying attention to the fact that it's at the top, right? So I'm buying the top. I'm liquidity at that point, right? So as soon as I'm getting in, it dumps or whatever the case may be, right? So it'd be, as simple as that. It don't.
Getting it at the wrong time.
Right. But because I thought I was missing out though, right? Because I could have held right and then dipped just like it was, but just like this breakdown, my fault. It comes, it's gonna come right back up, right? There's levels to it, so it has, it got to dance a little bit. So with that being said, it's like, yeah. What about you? You wanna? Yeah.
I'm gonna answer that one too. Ask it one more time.
So,
Marker, brother.
what recent lesson have you learned from a bad or a good trade?
Patience and time. Yeah, man, patience and time. Even so, a lot of people, they instantly think that, and I used to think that same way too. So when it came down to trading, you want the money as quick as possible. You want to make the quickest play you can at the most amount of money you can, right? But with my most recent trade and my most recent trades in general, with my trading style, I've been learning to set myself up for patience and give myself an advantage and leverage time by giving myself time. So what I mean by that is, instead of I've been basically doing more swing trading instead of day trading, right? Day-to-day trading. So a swing trade is like, okay, I bought a contract in October 10/10 and I got it. It's not going to expire until November 5th, right? And instead of me being worried about making that money that day, right, I'm just going to have a couple of contracts and just have them run for me over the couple weeks or a month, right? And at that point, I'm still trading and leveraging trading and still investing at the same time, but I'm not worried about day trading day to day, because now it becomes an option for me to now get up and be like, oh, okay, wait, okay, Meta's looking pretty good today, man. Meta's moving pretty volatile. I'm seeing this opportunity. I might just buy a contract today just cause, you know what I'm saying? Instead of me having to, I used to go through the process of having to wake up and it wasn't really about waking up, but when I was trying to catch a trade right then and there, it clouds my mind. I started to force myself. I started to hold losers. I started to, what was the example you had again, Mel?
Fear of missing out.
I had a fear of missing out, right? That FOMO, man. Oh, man, I just seen the market though go down. I'm about to buy again. Okay. Oh, it goes up. Oh, I think I'm about to short it because I missed out on the last opportunity, right? So I just had this fear. You know, I got on the gram and I just see this guy. He just hit for 15K, and I'm like, maybe I need to get back up in there. Because what did I do today? Because I lost, and you would hold losers thinking that they're gonna come back up. So I think my biggest lesson lately is I've been incorporating swing trading and just giving myself patience and time, right? And it's been working out better in my favor, and it's been helping even my day-to-day trading be better. You know what I'm saying? So that's what
What's the difference between the two?
So day trade is, I'm looking at buy and sell that day for profit. While swing trading is, I'm gonna give it about a couple months. I'm gonna give it maybe 3 months, 6 months, maybe a couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? That's where you just I'm gonna let this trade play out over a couple months, over time. You know what I'm saying? It's still a trade, but you're not looking to get in and get out that day, right? And when it comes down to profit, that's where the profit's still the same. You just have to be okay with delaying your gratification, right? So, but then also, yeah. I don't want to go on no rabbit hole for real. Rabbit hole for real. We already got the Patreon. We got what we cooking up in the VIP, man. For when we giving you guys the rabbit hole, because we gotta even know if you guys want the rabbit hole. I'm going on the rabbit hole already, man. But so that was your 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay, bet. That was your 3, man. And right now we're gonna be talking about the Full Circle Wealth portfolio, right? So the Full Circle Wealth portfolio is what we got so far in our portfolio that we made this year for you, not for you guys, but for us and for the community, so we can all follow stocks and cryptos together, right? So you guys can know what stocks we got in our portfolio and we're tracking, and you can know what cryptos we got, right? So how we looking, man? Now the FCW is on the SPY, so hit the right here.
Count.
Nah, my bad. On the trading view, back to the trading view. Boom.
Right here.
Yep.
Bang.
Right here. So right here,
You already broke down SPY.
we got SPY. I'm gonna write down each one. These are each ticker symbols. SPY. You got GDLC. You got NVIDIA. You got SoFi. And we can just talk about those. We got XRP for the crypto. We got Bitcoin, XRP, H bar.
Yeah.
We can start with those. All right, let me see if you guys can see. You can take the mic.
Yeah, and breaking down what we're holding it and why we're holding it, the purpose of, and also the longevity of, how long we're holding it, and what we not expect, but when we're gonna, a little bit of our exit strategy. Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta
We
break
do
down.
flare, yeah.
We gotta break down why we invest in these, what they do so far, right? And how, this is just the beginning. This ain't even the finish, right? So first, we can start with whatever crypto you want to break down first.
Yep. Let's talk about, over here, let's talk about Bitcoin. So, Bitcoin, you see the headlines and stuff like that, 100,000 and stuff like that. Purpose on why we hold it is because it's a store of value, right? And so instead of parking my money into a bank, right, and I have limitations on, what I could do and what I would rather put my money where I have access to it at all times, right? With Bitcoin. And so on top of that, it goes up and down, right? Bitcoin is very volatile. It has it plays a big part in the crypto world, and so in reality, there's no any of these without Bitcoin. To be completely honest, and so this is where these are like if I were to compare these assets, this is your bank. All of these are like your debit cards. You feel me? Like this is the bank right here. That's where Bitcoin is a store value, meaning you store value there, right? It's not for you to like play with. They don't have like a blockchain, or I mean, they don't have like an ecosystem where you can buy NFTs or something like that, right? Like it's all of these do though, so that's why you got a little more access with the debit cards. Yeah. Should I keep going? You want to go back and forth?
You flowing, brother.
Yep,
it's
good. That's good.
Hit him with the XRP.
Nah, I'm gonna hit him with H bar.
Yep. Right now we got Bitcoin store value.
Bang. Yeah. Let me put that on there. Store value. Bang. All right. We got Bitcoin out the way. H bar. They kind of they specialize in quantum computing. They're doing security. They're like a security for crypto, right? And what they ensure is that there is more structure behind sending transactions, meaning there's just more security overall. You can't there's not like any hacking that can get in comparing to Bitcoin where it's questionable, right? There's kind of like what NVIDIA is doing. I don't mean to step on their toes at all, right? But they build semiconductors, right? And so they're also incorporating AI, so for defense and also like programming and the software and stuff like that. But they're gonna be using a quantum computing company, and it may be HBAR, right? And so because this is what they special in, and they coincide, they work together, and so basically. They're also partnered with Google as well. Google is they run off a cloud just like Amazon. You know how Amazon cloud was down for
Right. They were down for a long time.
Exactly. HBAR, right, would be what would stop that. There wouldn't be any type of no outages or something. Like it wouldn't be causes like that. They're also partnered with Google. They use their technology to I just know that they're partnered. I haven't gotten too deep on what they, how they do it. But HBAR, as well as that was like the utility side. The fun side, they're DeFi, right? That means decentralized finance. So debit card. I could use this to go buy NFTs, right? I can go buy meme coins on the HBAR ecosystem. Sooner. Yeah, HBAR, and then. I'm gonna do Flare. I always talk about XRP. I'm gonna do Flare. Flare is they're kind of like, what they can do. They're a bridge. Ultimately, they allow you to take your XRP or your Bitcoin or your soon-to-be HBAR. I would assume. I don't know, but for right now, it is that for sure. XRP and Bitcoin. You would take your Flare, and what you can do is wrap it. Right, and so what that means is it's a staking mechanism where you put your money into a pool, a liquidity pool, and it goes up over time. So they tell you the percent of what it goes up by, right? So it'd be like 4% sometimes. There's all types of stacking cryptos that are meant for stacking, but what they do is they wrap your say XRP and turn it to Flare XRP, and it looks like this for a small diagram. Looks like FA. Oh no, it looks like this. Kind of looks like that. So like that signifies that it's wrapped with Flare. And so ultimately they're a bridge, and they allow you to wrap your cryptos with Flare, allowing for you to then bring DeFi using Bitcoin. Right, because you can wrap Bitcoin and then dabble in their ecosystem. They have NFTs, meme coins, stuff like that. It's DeFi as well. And so they're kind of XRP and Flare are they kind of like coexist in the same ecosystem. Yeah, their founders are pretty cool buddies. So they have a lot of conversations and exactly they literally and so yeah.
Yeah, that teamwork makes the dream work.
Absolutely.
And hey, might as well just break down XRP real quick.
Yep.
And with that, I mean, I'll just go up in there.
It's good. XRP. What they do is they transact with the banks. They want immediate payment for the banks, and so if I wanted to send you 10 bands and we both have BCU, right? It would go through Zelle, but let's say 20 because the limit is 10. So say I wanted to send you 10,000, I would have to wait. You would have to wait a couple days for it to come.
Right.
You would probably like 4 or 5 business days. They have to verify everything. You know, so that takes days.
Yeah.
Instead of that, what XRP does is allows that transaction from days to seconds. It's seconds. 2, right? 3, right? Immediate transactions, and so they use smart contracts, which that allows that. It's a type of program for the transaction that and so they put smart contracts on top of the transaction, send it faster.
It's like a different thing in everyone.
Oh, in crypto, absolutely, yeah. And this is there's like I said, there's if we go on CoinMarketCap, there's 5,000 of coins. Let me do that real quick, real quick. Let me
type it in.
I got you on there.
Nah, you can use it on the big screen. Just type in coin. Oh, my bad. Typing, my bad.
Yeah.
I'm tripping. I thought you was talking about transferring. I thought you was talking about you pulling the screen to the other one. My bad. I ain't got the keyboard.
You're good.
Where is the keyboard? Oh, it's under the thing.
Go to this website right here. Look at, and this is we go to the top 10. You see the ones that we have on. We got a few on the board: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, and XRP is sitting at number 5 ranked crypto. I think Flare is like 50. Let's see. Flare is 58.
Okay.
So we went down a little bit. Pump Fund, Render, right? Mm-hmm. And so, now let me scroll. Hold on. See that? Watch this. Hold on. I can go to the 95th page. We're at 10,000. You see what I'm saying? So these are all. This is how many cryptos there is on this platform alone.
Yeah.
And this is not like a. This is where the money's at, right?
95 pages.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
And this is only 10. This is a small part of crypto,
My fault.
right? This is everything on this DEX on this screener. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And what platform?
There's millions of crypto.
That's CoinMarketCap.
So let me show you one more thing. Just so you can get a grasp of what I mean, cause there's so many. There's millions of cryptos. Skip. Ready to pump. Let me see.
I'm taking a seat.
These wasn't even on CoinMarketCap, right? This is a whole different website, and these are all meme coins. We can scroll for hours. We can search for hours. We could, you know what I'm saying?
So you can buy these?
Yes, but this is not the infrastructural. I mean, the utility part of crypto. This is why people think that this is a scam because, like the overall of crypto is hard to grasp because of the fact that anybody can make a coin. Me and you, $500, make a coin right now, and the only thing stopping us from getting rich and rug pulling is us people knowing about it.
Yeah,
exactly.
People buying it.
Yeah. And so that alone.
That's crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot of worlds to crypto. So you see, back to the question that you had before, like, how do you differentiate between picking an asset? He gave an absolutely phenomenal breakdown, but exactly that.
Yeah.
Crypto is more of a, get rich overnight, not quick, right? But get rich overnight. This is long-term holding. Just generational wealth. Not saying that you can't make that here either, though.
So basically, crypto is short-term, while stocks is long-term.
Essentially, yeah.
Basically. Okay.
But
it
that-
also,
yeah.
like he was about to no,
But
like
because-
you can do it long term too with crypto, right?
Right, because
Okay.
Bitcoin is a store of value, right?
Right.
So, like I said, instead of sending my money to BCU, right, West Fargo, whatever, I can get my check in Bitcoin,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so, yeah,
Okay.
it's not a. This would be an investment like this, right? This is long term hold. You really shouldn't ever sell Bitcoin if you're buying it.